Welcome to Studio. I'm going to take you on a quick tour to show you a high-flying overview of some of our features. When students log in, they'll come to our self-paced page, and if they have assignments, those will show up in their row up top, as well as any classes that they have in progress. And this will include classes that we make, as well as classes that you make. Everything is then broken down into the NCCP components with some extras in there as well. So airway respiratory ventilation, cardiovascular, trauma, medical, pediatrics, which is an extra section, operations, as well as our critical care section that includes our 12-hour mechanical ventilation course, as well as our podcasts. Below podcasts is where your sections will show up, and you can create as many sections and as many classes within those sections as you want. You'll be greeted by this introduction screen that'll tell you all about the class, and then whether you hit play or next, it's going to start the next video in the series. You'll watch a series of short videos, and then there's a quiz at the end. After you complete that quiz, all certificates are managed in-house. Whether it's our live content or our recorded content, we stick to illustrations, story arcs, animations, and breaking down complex topics into easily understandable graphs for the student to keep them engaged. We also run live classes all week long, so you can navigate to our live section and see the list of classes for that week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 2 classes on Thursday and Friday as well. If we have a new class, we'll run that all day so that people have a chance to see our new classes, which we're always adding. Clicking on one of these classes will show you the information about that class, and the navigation is very similar to what we use for our recorded classes to keep everything simple. If you click on this play button, you'll enter into a Zoom classroom with a live instructor, and these classes will count as live instructor-led content. After the class is over, you'll be given a quiz code, and after you click on quiz, you can enter in that quiz code, which will get you into the quiz, and then that will get you those live instructor-led hours. Whether you take self-paced or you take live classes, all of your certificates are managed in-house, and you can download those as PDFs. You can also export them as a CSV file. You can also, as a service, add in templates for your own certificates and put custom statements on them. And you can also add classes from those templates, create a length of hours, course codes, and a course name. Classes are easy to build with our custom class builder. You simply select an element, and then you can add quizzes, text content, videos, and title screens as well. This is our layout that will give you an overview of all of your content, and this will allow you to edit your quiz. And we also have a simple drag and drop feature that'll allow you to put everything in the correct order, save your class, and then publish it for your whole service to see. In the student's account, you'll see all the information that's going to end up on their certificate, so they only have to fill this in once, and then that information will show up on their certificates. You'll also see assignments in their profile as well, with incomplete assignments and completed assignments. When they get a new assignment, they'll get an email. It'll show up on their home screen, as well as in their incomplete assignments, and they can click on this navigation button to take them straight to the course. Learning paths are like permanent assignments that students can use to easily pick out what classes they should take for their national registry if they don't want to go through the trouble of choosing their own courses. You'll also find our 100-hour IBSC renewal class, which has a very similar layout where they can navigate to all the different classes, and once they complete these, they'll have all the hours required for their FPC or their CCPC board certification, and they can use these classes to renew their CFRN if they're a nurse as well. We also offer in-house certification tracking in addition to tracking their certificates. This will allow them to track their expiration dates, and we'll even send them email reminders for when the expiration date is coming up. So that's everything on the student-facing side. They have everything they need to fulfill their state requirements, their national registry requirements, as well as their board certifications if they have an IBSC board certification. If they're a nurse, everything is accredited through ENA as well. And we have CAPC as well as IBSC for our EMS providers. They can view their assignments, use a learning path, track their IBSC hours, as well as their certificates and certifications all inside of Studio. And now I'll give you a quick overview of the management features as well. In our group management section, you can add and subtract people as you see fit, and you can even do bulk uploads with a CSV file. This section also allows you to upgrade members to a manager so that they can add classes, track people, and see everything that all the other managers can see as well. Creating assignments is super easy. You can select the classes that you want, and you can even save them as a training series, which will save all of those selected classes. You then select all the users or groups that you want in that assignment, assign a due date, and it'll send that out to everybody. You can then use the training log to track their progress and then download their certificates from your end with user certificates. This is also where you manage your sections to put classes inside of. You can create your own custom learning paths, quiz analytics to see how people are scoring on exams, and user certifications to see who's expiring next. So that was a brief overview of what you can do as a manager, from managing your users and creating custom roles to creating assignments for your users based on groups, individuals, or both. After they have one of those assignments, that's when you can track their progress. You can grab their certificates and even manage their certifications from that role. If you're interested in their quiz analytics, you can take a look at those and manage your sections according to the classes that you create. We look forward to meeting with you in the future so that we can show you some of the finer points of Studio and teach you how to use it. Thanks for your time.